Testing, testing. Things just got more interesting. Hello, welcome to Minecraft and Chill, I guess. Something to listen to if you're falling asleep, commuting, or whatever you're trying to do. Grab yourself a nice cozy meal, some soup, tea. I'm just having some coffee right now. And yeah, let's get into it. First thing I'd like to say is thank you so much for all the love and support from the last video. I'm not gonna lie, the whole time I was working on it, I didn't really think it would hit anyone. The whole time from the beginning to the end of making it, I was like, oh, this is shit. Oh, no one's gonna care. So seeing that was in fact not the effects I had was really touching. Thank you so much. Okay, sappy shit aside, let's get into this new video. You read the title. I'm gonna be talking about how nobody knows how to act anymore. I've noticed, especially online and sometimes in person, some people simply do not know how to act. Main character syndrome, you could call it. This topic's been beat to bossing say, but I want to give my thoughts because I want to. I don't care if people want to have a bit of confidence, some pep in their step, but I'll notice the occasional concerning thing. Boom! No one's saying thank you when you hold the door.
Am I your fucking maid? Do I look like Alfred with a pot of tea and a warm bath prepared for you?
I could have dropped that door in your face. And next time I will, okay? Excessive screaming or chatter in the theater.
Buddy.
Show your bitch ass up. I'm trying to see my boy Denji find true love. Having a conversation everyone can hear. Nobody cares. Unless it's gossip. In that case, spill the tea. I'm trying to eavesdrop. Okay, real talk. I think main character syndrome is a bit overblown. Like, I go outside, believe it or not. And also, I am Gen Z, and the vast majority of the time, I see people in my generation act normal, polite, considerate even. But I will admit, I see more, well, bullshit than I saw in middle school, for example. I think there's indeed a little bit more, asshole-ish behavior than previous. And that's when I said, you so caked up for a golem. You know what I mean? Valid. Guys, I just saw the Spidey Spiderson. Yo, that's crazy. No way. Was he chill? Yeah, I don't think he liked me very much though. Oh, why? It was a normal interaction, honestly. I saw him. I went up to him and asked who he was. And when he told me he's Spidey Spiderson, I asked for a picture. Huh, that's not too weird though. I don't know why he'd be mad. And then I tried to eat his booty hole. I munched on that spider ass like, mom. You know what I mean? Like, nom. Get all up in that. And he was like, freaked out. Like, how can you be that uptight around your fans, man? This is why we don't fucking hang out with you, Thomas. So I guess it's cool to talk about. I'm gonna level with you. What inspired this video was this stuff I saw about a teacher getting fired for making sexual remarks about her students and posting them by herself.
Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up after these school kids trying to take me down, man.
And then defending herself. Like, you self-incriminated yourself thinking people were going to be on your side. What are you doing? Another thing that inspired this video is, I know nothing about Pokemon, but this YouTuber who I believe goes by Wolfie, he came out about a minority of his fans who were quite frankly SAing him during conventions and tournaments.
Response to the groping issue. In fact, out of all the issues I'm facing at tournaments, I think that groping is actually relatively low on my priority list of things that I would fix if I could snap my fingers and make them go away, primarily because it only happens once or twice at most events.
2 to 3 times per tournament. Bro's been groped so much that he's casual about it. That is not good. Imagine if it was another crime. Yeah, I've only got shot 2 to 3 times per con. Nothing big. Yeah, I only got roofied and waked up with no clothes in the middle of the desert having no idea what's going on a couple times per con. Nothing too crazy. Now, I only used the same knife that I smeared jelly for the peanut butter jar 2 to 3 times. Nothing crazy. Like, it's a big deal. I don't know why it's being essays so casual. Now I'm gonna talk about my personal reasons as to why I think there's this kind of surge of people who think they're the main characters in everybody's life. Quick disclaimer, this isn't a video essay or anything. I didn't do any research. Here's a cold hard truth about the situation that I feel like no one talks about. Everyone always calls it the rise of main character syndrome, or the rise of people being creepy or misbehaving. And while I'm sure that popular culture plays a role in that, I wonder how much of it is just that we are able to see it more often because of social media and how fast the word spreads. Like I'm saying, what if there were always this amount of people who are assholes, but now it's just way easier for them to get exposed than it was back in the day? People are more comfortable coming out about things and they have support systems. Every time someone's being a jackass, they get secretly recorded usually, or just fucking self-report. Like the Nina Lynn streamer that essayed that guy. She just kind of did it on live. People just be recording themselves. They're so out of touch, they think it will go over well for them. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, what if it's an unfortunate situation where people have always acted poorly? It's just easier to be exposed. This next theory I call Katniss theory. This is by no means my theory. I've heard this insight thrown around here and there, but I genuinely wish I could pinpoint it to one source. I mean, it's probably just a general thought that people have anyways. So basically the Katniss theory is like, when people talk about misbehaving, they are 98% of the time talking about Gen Z, right? So far. We don't talk about Gen Alpha. And it's like, we grew up with Divergent, The Hunger Games, Kicking It, movies about royalty. A lot of YA content revolves around being the chosen one, being that bitch. I wonder how much feeling like you have to be the main character plays a role in the blatant disregard for others. This theory's kinda solid. It sounds logical. My only issue with this little theory is that we also grew up with Toy Story, SpongeBob, real monsters. Basically media that had good values or was just kind of harmless. Okay, wait. We had Harry Potter. Yeah, this is probably the cause of main character syndrome. And my final theory is kind of basic. Social media promotes flaunting your life and what you're doing and who you're hanging out with and what you're buying. And basically social media is kind of designed to be self-centered, I feel. I think for the average Joe, this doesn't really matter. Like the average person can tell that it's not that deep. But some people, I can see how people can get absolutely lost in the sauce.
So, I am a single mom. Do we have any single moms in the house? Take my ashes and spread them near Pismo Beach and Lake Tahoe and whatever's left over, I want you to put in your dad's coffee grinder.
You are not Chris Rock. Sit your ass down.
Tell me more, if she put up a fight.
If I wanted to join a theater, I would do it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on why people have been acting a little bit more rambunctious than usual. Do I think this issue is blown out of proportion? Yes. The vast majority of interactions I have on and offline are normal. Do I definitely see a rise in this that still deserves to be talked about? Especially since it seems to be escalating to serious crimes? Yes. The moral of this video, be chill. I'm notoriously bad at ending videos.
Hello. Quick note, I guess, if you left the video running and you got to this point. Hope you enjoyed. Video's over, but if you got to this point, I'm just curious what your theories on main character syndrome is. Is it overrated? Is it not? Do you agree with some of the points I brought up? If so, which ones? Yeah, I'm genuinely curious to know. All right, take it easy.